Hi guys, it's me, Andrea Anderson from dancewitheverybodywatching.com, and I'm here with this week's tip to help you dare to be you, and in doing so, live a healthy, vibrant life where you love yourself, you feel radiant, your body feels great, and guess what? You love your life. So, this week's tip is following suit with the last 2 weeks' tips, which covered various ways to bring balance to your emotions so that you can feel calm, confident, and even in the midst of chaos, be able to handle yourself with grace and patience most of the time, because nobody's perfect. So anyway, here's the deal. One of the things you want to do is to respect yourself, to give yourself self-support. What do I mean by that? That means you want to say what you need to say and do what you need to do. Okay, so what does that mean? Saying what you need to say and doing what you need to do means that when things are happening in your life, when your husband and your children or your partner and your children want to do something other than what you want to do, you stand up for yourself and you let them know. You don't just always go with the flow. You don't always just compromise. Because here's the deal. When you compromise or you always just go with the flow, you're disowning parts of you. You're not really saying how you feel. You're not really showing up in the world and allowing yourself to give to you. You're just making sure that everybody else is happy. And while that is a noble goal to make sure everybody else is happy, it doesn't serve you. And what it does is it starts to eat away at you. And it causes you to feel resentment. Even if you're not aware of that resentment, you feel it. Each time you do something else that everybody else wants to do and you don't do what you want to do, a little bit more resentment builds up and a little bit more resentment builds up. It all builds up in your body, in your subconscious, and actually in your organs. And guess how it comes out? It rears its ugly head at the most inopportune times, when suddenly you're being impatient for no reason. Well, guess what that is? You didn't respect yourself before. You didn't say what you needed to say or do what you needed to do. So now you're feeling a little angry and you didn't even know it, but it's coming out at people in your life. Right? That's one way it can show itself. So it also might guide you to inadvertently pick up a bag of cookies or a bag of crackers or a box of who knows what, but basically foods that don't serve you. And so what happens here is the situation is compounded because now, because you had sort of that empty space within you, you start to feel upset and bothered by doing what everybody else wants to do, and so you're kind of filling that void with food. You're compounding the situation by eating these other foods that don't even really serve you that well. So you see where I'm getting at here? Not saying what you need to say, not doing what you need to do, leads you to build up resentment, which causes you to get angry at inopportune times. It then also leads you to eat foods that aren't really so wholesome or good for your body. And also those foods will tend to make you feel crankier and angrier and more impatient and frustrated. So boom, it's a double whammy. So next time, friends, family, anybody you know that you're in contact with asks you a question, speak up for how you really feel. Even if it feels nerve-wracking, you feel nervous about it, give it a try. Because you need to own your feelings. You need to own what you feel and want. Or the next time your family or friends want to do something that feels like you don't want to do it and it's a compromise for you, don't compromise. Speak up for what you want so that you can perhaps step into it and experience what you need to experience. Okay? So say what you need to say, do what you need to do. Give this a try for the next couple weeks. See how it goes. I assure you, doing this will make all the difference in your emotions and ultimately in living that vibrant life that you really, really deserve. This is Andrea Anderson from dancewitheverybodywatching.com. As usual, thank you so much for listening.